Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager. Hello, I'm the senior trader at the Forex Super Model, and this is the data review cycle for Monday the 5th of the 7th to Friday the 9th of the 7th, 2021. Basically, it's our modelled version of the economic calendar for the complexes. We've modelled tier 1 and tier 2 data, and we're going to give you an abridged version which is basically just going to look at the overall data cycle, recent data cycle. So let's make a start then. We've got China here. The China data cycle is still not firing. It's on the down. The dollar data cycle is actually deteriorating now, having been extremely strong, which is interesting, isn't it? So and the German data cycle is deteriorating slightly as well. The euro data cycle is neutral. What have we got here? Let's turn the page. The yen is neutral. The pound is slightly negative, so that's soft. And the CAD is starting to improve on the data cycle, so we're getting our first rise in the data cycle there. The AUD is neutral, and the NZD is neutral, and the Swiss is neutral to slightly negative. Okay, right, just to remind you, if you look at our sister video, which is the flows for the same period, Monday the 5th to Friday the 9th, the weekly flows, then we've got an opposed positive driver in the yen. So the yen's been driving at plus 203. We've had front and back door flows. We've got the bulk of these negative opposing flows coming out the dollar at minus 171, out the euro at minus 103, and the pound has been the positive rock at plus 71. And that's on activity of plus or minus 274. Right. I'm going to sneeze then. Try not to. It's a chalk dust. Right. So where are we then? So we've got neutral and mainly negative data cycles. We've had a big period of positive data, particularly for the pound and the dollar. And so where are we in our trades? Well, we're basically plus approximately 2,900 points overall, from a peak of 6,500, which was about 6 weeks ago. Quite seems a long time ago, and we've had a swing of about 7,500, plus or minus 7,500 points, quite significant. So we're about just under halfway from our peak now, so it's perking up again now. Right, so and we're short USD against the euro, the pound and the AUD, and we're short NZD against the euro, the pound, the CAD and the AUD. Right, so what have we got this week coming up? That's next week, so that's what are we? It's going to be Monday the 12th. We've got rates decisions. We've got New Zealand rates decision. We've got JPY rates decision. And there's another one which I've forgotten, but anyway, we've got 3 rates decisions coming up, so that's bear in mind. So if we look at the majors, then the dollar, the euro, the yen and the pound, we've had as I said, we've had positive yen flows throughout the week, although they've come off a bit. And we've had a ramp up in equities. And normally you get like a yen transmission, a negative yen transmission there, and to a certain degree that's happened. Friday that particularly happened. The yen softened, so we're starting to see a little bit of normal transmission there. The dollar has been very high relatively speaking. The data's starting to roll over. The market's coming to terms with this idea of transitory inflation, and also the bond market is basically showing that the bond market doesn't really believe in this inflation narrative. Yields have been dropping off, so we're short the dollar anyway, but we think the dollar's heading south. Now the pound. The pound, from a positional sense, the pound is very well positioned for more upside. So we think upside on the pound, although there's a lot of volatility in the pound. The pound as a complex is one of the most volatile complexes. So anyway, so we think that's sort of happening. The yen is likely to weaken. And so if you've got flows out of the dollar, out of the yen, into equities, you've got a sort of a risk-on scenario. And then for the opposing flows, they've got to go somewhere. And the opposing flows are mainly going to go into the pound and the euro by default. So that's likely to be happening next week. And then you've got the commodity currencies, the CAD, the AUD, and the NZD. You've got NZD rates decision coming up. The NZD, everybody's favourite apart from ours to go long. We've been short for about 8 weeks, longer probably. No, much longer than that. Probably 3 to 4 months we've been short the New Zealand dollar. Anyway, so against certain pairs, we think the New Zealand dollar as a complex is way overcooked. The AUD NZD as a pair is just begging to go up. We've been trying to scale up on that, and we've had to keep coming back. But we're looking always for this bottom in the AUD NZD because it's going to be a 6 month to 9 month trend on the up once it starts happening, and we want to be on it in the basement basically. So that's where we are. You've got oil prices have been like screaming on the CAD. The transmission has been very, very iffy, really. But you've now got this positive data cycle, and I think the other rates decision is on the CAD. So that's going to be you're likely to see a rise in the CAD into next week as well. So basically, that's what we're doing. We're looking to scale up on our AUD NZD position long as and when. It's been a pain in the neck to trade, but so what's new? And basically we're going to go from there. We're going to stick with our overall core positions of being short the dollar, short the NZD. Right, so I hope that was useful. Try and catch the sister flow video if you can. If not, see you Monday for the daily briefing. Thank you for watching.